Hello my beautiful friends, you are once again welcome to Just Crocheters. Let's start working on our project. We are going to need a pair of scissors, a crochet hook, crochet needle, 2 balls of yarn, and I'm trying to match the sweater I made previously. If you've watched my previous video, these are the pants that are going to match it. We are making a 0 to 3 months old baby pants, and you again need a tape measure. So please, let's get straight into the video. We are starting up with the waist. And to start on the waist, we are chaining 65. So please go ahead and chain 65, just like this. These are my 65 chains. To start our first round, you slip stitch in the first chain stitch that you made. We slip stitch like that, chain 1, and in this very first space put a double crochet. I'm using my invisible technique. The reason why I use it is because I don't want gaps in between while joining my work to the beginning of the row. So that's 1 double crochet, and put a double crochet all around the chain in each stitch. Okay, put 1 double crochet in each stitch all around. We meet at the end. So this is the end of the row. We slip stitch in the first double crochet we made of the round. For round 2, chain 1, put a double crochet in the first space. You should be used to this technique that I use now. The next step is we are doing a front post in the next stitch. This is a front post. This is the first stitch, and this is the second one right here. We are doing a front post, double crochet. Then in the next stitch, we are putting a back post. So a back post is we come from the back right here and push the stitch and insert your hook in the next space. So that's a back post. Pull through and do a front post in the next stitch, followed by a back post stitch. So continue like that. 1 front post double crochet followed by a back post double crochet, and make 2 rounds of this very row of repeating 1 front post double crochet followed by a back post double crochet. I meet you at the end of the second row. I've come to the end of round 2, finished off round 2, and I've stitched already. So for round 3, put a double crochet in the first stitch, in the next space. The next step is to put a front post double crochet in this front post, followed by a back post. You see this back post right here? We are working in that, like that. So you're continuing like that. Where you see a front post, you put a front post double crochet, and followed by a back post double crochet. That's how a back post looks like. So meet you at the end of the round. So we are back to the end of our 2 rows. So that means in total you have 3 rows, 1, 2, and 3, and the stitches should be 64. So please, for the next round, you're joining the other color, whichever color you choose. join the color and put a double crochet in the first stitch. You can also fasten on this yarn and cut it off, as we are not going to need it for now. Then for the next space, put a double crochet. For the next step, put a double crochet. So you're working a double crochet in every stitch around. Let me measure the end of this row. Okay, we're finishing off round 4 by slip stitching in the first double crochet we made of the round. For round 5, you're going to chain 1, put a double crochet in the same space here, the first one. Put 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 spaces. 1, 2, and then make an increase in the next stitch, that is 2 double crochets in the same space. 1, 2. So these are 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, followed by an increase. Again, put 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches or spaces. Followed by an increase in the next space, that is 2 double crochets in the same space. Continue like that, 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 spaces, followed by an increase. Those are 3, followed by an increase in the next space. Continue like that all the way around. We meet at the end. This is the end of our 5th round. Slip stitch in the first double crochet we made right here. Okay. For round 6, chain 1, put a double crochet in the first space. Continue putting 1 double crochet in every space around this row. You're going to repeat row 6 until your work measures 5 inches from the waist. From here until it measures 5 inches, and let's make it at the end of that row. Okay, so I've come to a point where my work measures 5 inches, like we had agreed. So let me show you. We measure here. Here it measures 5. We slip stitched and cut off the yarn. Now from this point where we've slip stitched, we're going to count 40 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. And the 40th stitch, put a stitch marker. Okay, then continue after the stitch marker. From the next stitch, count 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. You realize that 40 falls before the first stitch here. So that means our leg is going to be balancing. Now to begin our work, our next round, returning your work to the front and considering this the back because of this. Then you see here, if yours doesn't have that mark, then go ahead and consider any side to be the front. So we're joining our yarn of the same color, the one we cut off. You can get out the stitch mark after joining it, like that. Pull out the stitch marker and chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and slip stitch in this first double crochet where we slip stitched, like that. Then turn your work, chain 1 and turn your work like that. So we are starting on our first leg. So I'm going to show you how to do this leg, then you will do the other one, because you're going to repeat exactly the same thing. You put a double crochet in this first stitch where we slip stitched, and put 1 double crochet in each of the in all the stitches around until you reach here. I'll show you how to do this. So I've come to our chain. What you're going to do is we are putting 2 double crochets together, one in this very same spot here, and the other one in the first chain stitch of the crochet, like that, and join them together. Then put 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. This 1, 2. In the next stitch, put 2 double crochets together. 1, 2, and put them together. Then join to the first double crochet we made. So the reason why we've done these 2 double crochets together and here is to bridge the gap. There is usually a gap that is left in between here, so that's why we've done that. Chain 1 and put a double crochet in this very first stitch right here, and then put 1 double crochet all the way around. Continue crocheting more rows of the same 1 double crochet in each stitch around until your work measures 3.5 inches, measuring from here, okay, from the crotch. It should measure 3.5. we meet there. Also, just to clarify, when I say around, I mean around this leg like this, okay, till we meet 3.5 inches. So we finished up with a 3.5 inches after the crotch. For our next round, you're putting a double crochet in the same space here where you've slip stitched from, okay, where you slip stitched at. Then in the next space, put a double crochet, then followed by a decrease. That means we are doing 2 double crochets together like that. That is 1, yarn over, go in the next stitch, pull through these 2 and pull through. That's a decrease. Then put 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, followed by a decrease. You yarn over, insert your hook in the first stitch, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, insert your hook in the next space, pull out the yarn, and then yarn over and pull through the first 2, then the 3, okay. Then put 1 double crochet in each of the next 2, continue like that, followed by a decrease. I meet you at the end of the round. I've reached the second round after the decrease. So for the next round, we are going to do another decrease. For the next one, after slip stitching, you're chaining one, put a double crochet in the same stitch you've slip stitched. Okay, put a double crochet in the next stitch and make a decrease in the next one. Remember how we make a decrease? You put 2 double crochets together, okay, followed by 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, followed by a decrease. Insert your hook in the next stitch, pull out the yarn, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, insert your hook, pull out the loop, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the 3. So you're continuing like that. 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, followed by a decrease. That is 2 double crochets together all the way around. I've come to an end and you're going to realize there is one here that is left. Just go ahead and put a double crochet. Go ahead and slip stitch in the first double crochet we made. And for the next round, chain 1, put a double crochet in this very stitch you've slip stitched. Then put 1 double crochet in each of the stitch around the leg. This is the end you slip stitch. For our next round, we are joining the other color, the second color that you chose. Okay. Put a double crochet in the same space. And we are doing only front posts around this round, so you're going to put a front post in the same stitch. You're not doing it here. We're not putting a stitch in at the top of the stitch, but rather behind the stitch, like that. So continue doing that all the way around. Now for the next round, you can cut off the orange yarn. We're not going to need it. For next round, chain 1, put a double crochet in the same stitch you've slip stitched. And we are doing for the next stitch, you're doing a front post, followed by a back post. You push the stitch at the back, then followed by a front post, a back post. This is how you do it. You insert your hook from the back, push the stitch at the back, and insert your hook in the next space. Pull out a yarn again and do a double crochet. So that's what you're going to be doing: 1 double front post double crochet, followed by a back post double crochet for this round, and you repeat that 2 times. So after this round, make another round of back post and front post double crochet. I meet you there. Reach the end, slip stitch in the first double crochet we made, and to finish off our leg, you're going to chain 1, put a single crochet in the same space, then put a single post, front post, then a single back post crochet stitch, then a front post crochet stitch, then a single post back stitch like that, doing single post, front post, and so slip stitch in the first double crochet, in the first single crochet you made, chain 1, cut off your yarn and pull tight. Then after, please, you sew in this yarn. So this is our ankle right here. Yes, we want it a bit tight, so you know how babies are, they can easily pull it off when they fuss or when they cry. So that is our leg right there. So please go ahead and do the other leg. And after that, we meet together. You're doing exactly what you've done here. For starting from here, you'll be counting these stitches, then make a decrease, count again, make another decrease, count again, and then you do here a front post when you join another color and finish up. After that, you will do a front post, a single front post and a back post here. What we've done exactly here, you do it around the edge of the waist, and then we meet again. So I'm through with all the sides of the legs. This is how they look like, and I've crocheted a single chain all around the waist. So with a string, you just make a chain using 2 strands of yarn and pass it under the front posts. That's all you have to do till the end, till you come around. Just make it go under the front posts like that. So I've pulled it through to the other side. You see, it can easily adjust. So, and then you add the pom-pom, and but this is optional. If you want, you can. If you don't, it's fine. So like you can see, this is how you please make this string as long as you want, and then you add the pom-pom. If you have one, you just sew it on here. And yes, we are done. Thank you for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you've not. If you've done so, thank you very much. You rock. You just rock. You are the ish. Yay. Okay.